Hello and welcome to an updated version of I'm Not a Nutritionist, but I lost 35 pounds in 2 months. However, now the diet is on its 4th month, and I've in actuality lost 54 pounds. Today, what I'm going to completely cover for you is the precise foods that I have eaten. I think that I have completely honed this diet, and I now know precisely what to eat. And today I'm going to review a definitive list of the absolute best foods, period. This was what my diet consisted of before I started on my high fiber, low cholesterol, low sodium diet. On average, I consumed almost 3,000 calories a day. I was eating 32% more calories than my body needed. I was eating 46% more fat than I should. I was eating 3 times the recommended amount of sodium, 3 times the amount of cholesterol, and nearly twice the recommended amount of saturated fat. Chances are your diet is very similar on a percentage basis, or maybe even worse, because I was a vegetarian on this diet. What I can promise this definitively after losing 54 pounds, you will lose weight on a consistent basis. You will eat food that tastes great. You'll be eating healthier than you ever have. You'll not have to exercise. I've not exercised over the past 4 months unless you count me following my wife around at the mall. You'll be able to cook every meal in under 20 minutes. I just want to briefly go over this because I think it's extremely important. How do you make a healthy recipe even healthier? First off, replace oil with 1/3 of a second spray of Pam. That's the only way Pam is 0 calories. Eliminate all the salt and butter. Replace any meat, cheese, grain, pasta, etc. with a healthy one, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of them. So what is the absolute greatest, after searching through thousands of nutrition labels, the best high-fiber foods? Well, some of these technically aren't foods, they're drink mixes. Number 1 on the list, as you can see here, is all-grain raspberry mix, 15 calories, 10 grams of fiber. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of these. If you want to stop the video at any time and look at them, you can definitely do that. Here are some additional high-fiber foods that are the best. And you can see here, I list the calorie count as well as the overall fiber. And the fiber is measured in grams. Here's some more. And some more. And all of this information is available out on a website that I control called newthinktank.com, which is 100% free. So if you want to get it there, or you could just pause the videos, like I said. What are the best foods? I went through tons of nutrition labels, and here are the best breads, period. If you wanted to make your own bread, what is the best bread flour? Best cakes and bars? Went through a ton of them. This is what I came up with. And again, this diet is based off of maximizing fiber, minimizing calories, and also, of course, lowering sodium, which is impossible to eliminate, and as well eliminating cholesterol and fat. Cookies? I've tasted most things on this list. I'm not a particular cookie guy. I kind of wiped that out of my diet altogether. Crackers. And you can see here, if you go back to the previous videos that I've had, I tell you precisely how to figure out how many calories you should be consuming. Well, right here, I'm going to have a list for you with the calories, and you'll know precisely how much to eat and how many calories you'll be consuming each time. There's muffins and bagels. Drinks. I personally could not give up soda drinks, and Coke Zero is what I drink. The only thing really bad about Coke Zero is, well, I have no idea what those chemicals do to you, and the salt. There's the best cereals, best cheese. Most fast food salads are okay. Obviously, you have to watch out for what they put on, and as well as salad dressing. Fast food sandwiches. It's a shame Panera Bread and Subway have gotten rid of a lot of these. Subway had some fabulous wraps, but they have ceased to carry them. Are all oils the same? sorry to say yes. They were all 100% fat. Pam spray is canola oil, and Pam spray is only 0 calories if you spray it for 1/3 of a second. Best salad dressings, and this is based off of 2 tablespoons. Best fish overall. Orange roughy is, in my opinion, one of the most delicious fish you can cook, as well as being extremely healthy. Fruit. All nuts are bad. Almonds are the best, but even almonds are 79% fat. And you can see here, just from a cup, you're talking considerable number of calories, and they're almost all fat. Best poultry. Some of these being the Morningstar chicken strips, and the chicken burgers are actually not real chicken, but the chicken strips from Morningstar taste, to me, exactly like chicken. Chips. Condiments. As you can see, there are 0 calories for the Eden brown or yellow mustard, apple cider. Soup. You have to only watch out really for salt. That's why everything says no salt. Candy and ice cream. Threw blow pop on there kind of as a joke more than anything else. There are ice creams and they do taste good. Pasta. I have not had House Foods tofu shirataki spaghetti yet, but I've heard it's good, and with the nutrition label on it, dynamite. But I've eaten just about everything else. Grains. Egg substitutes. I eat eggs, scrambled eggs with egg substitutes, as well as fiber-rich pancakes for dinner all of the time. Spices with fiber. This is a place to get fiber where you probably never even thought of it. Beef and pork. I personally don't eat it. It's not for any reason except I just don't have an inclination to want to eat beef and pork. Don't like it. I cut it out of my diet 100%. You can eat it, but you have to watch out for fat, cholesterol, and sodium. Most meat substitutes have considerable amounts of sodium, and I do have many recipes for veggie burgers that taste really good, but they don't taste like meat, but they taste good. Here are the best beef if you want to try and work that into your diet. Best pork. What is the best for getting calcium? Right here. Orange juice fortified with calcium. And on and on. What's the best way to put protein into your diet and not overwhelm yourself with calories? Soy protein, spinach, mushrooms, artichokes, asparagus. Foods that make you feel full. Went over this in a previous presentation, but I thought it'd be good to include here. My average meal, bran buds, fat-free skim milk, high-fiber slice of bread, and blackberries. I've actually stopped eating the blackberries recently just because I've gotten tired of them. Then I have 1 cup of a healthy green salad, 1 cup each of Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli, squash, blah-da-da-da-da. And then I have 700 free calories where I basically just eat pretty much anything that's not high in fat and is low in sodium and cholesterol. My average meal, again, here's some statistics you can see, and this is from eating mostly what is on this list that I just showed you, how dramatically I've lowered my fat, cholesterol, salt. The only thing I'm really going over on is carbs and fiber, and don't let anybody fool you into thinking carbs are bad. Those are just people that don't know how to count calories. And there's the rest of the information. Problems with the diet. You will have a little bit of gas for the first couple weeks. You really can't trust restaurants. I eat at restaurants though. Have to go to health stores for a couple things. Giving up frying is a little bit of an issue. I like fried food, but don't care anymore after 4 months. Could care less after about 3 weeks. And of course, you're going to have to continue to lower your calories if you want to lose weight. There's a lot of other important information, especially on how to avoid starvation and so forth, which is extremely important in other videos. Basically, it comes down to how committed you are. Hope that you enjoyed this video and pass it along.